All right. Let me check if we are live.
There's always a delay.
I know, always. Let's see.
It says live.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hello and welcome to this week's reading sprints. So yeah, I guess we'll go around and say what we're all going to be reading during this time. And if you guys want to say in the comments what you're reading too. So you can start, April.
All right, I'll go first. Hi, I'm April. Happily Ever April is my channel. I'm like a very newbie booktubey. I'm reading an arc of The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen by K.J. Charles. It's a male-male historical romance. I'm like 60% of the way through, so I'm hoping I can finish it today or tomorrow.
Yeah, when I saw you talk about that in your stories, I was like, oh, I want to read it now.
I'm really liking it. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. I love a good class difference, forbidden romance, like type of thing.
Yeah. And you said that's your first by that author, right?
Yeah, I haven't read one before. I know I have a few on my TBR from KJ Charles, but I've never read any of them except for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just let me know when it's my turn.
Hello,
Go
everybody.
for
it. Okay,
Hi,
sorry.
Lizelle.
I'm actually posting our thing on Instagram, guys. I'm not just looking down to be rude.
No, you're fine.
I am reading. Oh, my name's Carrie. I'm with Book for Romance. Sorry, I missed that part. But I am reading Burn for Me by Alana Andrews. I feel like I'm the last one to the party for this. Lacey from Lacey with Book Lovers told me about this. And I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. Oh, great. So when I posted it today, no joke, 6 people were like, oh, you're reading that? That's so awesome. Where have I been?
I've never read that author before.
That's been on my TBR for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm just alone.
I haven't read it either.
See, so I was just like, okay, I felt like I was the last one. So I'm like, okay, good. Okay, I'll let you guys know. But everybody's loving it. So.
That means it must be good if that many people messaged you. So
right.
Yeah. What about you, Melissa?
Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa from Book Bar, and I am reading Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. I'm enjoying it. Trying to finish it.
Really cute.
Yeah, they are.
Have you read her other ones?
I read the holiday novella.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I like it. I like reading novellas from new authors just to try out their writing. And I liked her
too.
So
I do the same thing. I am Victoria from Victoria's Romance Reads, and I am in the middle of 5 different books, so I'm not sure which one exactly I'm going to be reading, but I'm thinking of Taken by the Horde King by Zoe Draven. It's book 5 in the Horde Kings of Drakkar series, and I was supposed to be buddy reading it with Avery from Ava's Romance Books, but she finished it already, and I'm still on chapter 12. So
I love when that happens with buddy reads.
Oh, that's so Christy and me right there. 100%.
Yeah. You and Avery have me wanting to read that series, though. I really want to check
it out. It's a really fun series. It's Alien.
I'm starting the first one this month. After the Horde King.
I think the first one might still be my favorite, but the 4th one was also really amazing.
Okay.
This is the 5th one. It's a little darker than the rest of them, so I'm intrigued by it. And
somebody else is reading Zoe Draven too.
Ooh.
It's the month of Zoe Draven.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I'll probably read that one.
Nice. And I'm actually reading a Ruby Dixon right now. So I went back to her Ice Home series that I still need to finish. So I'm on book 15, which is, I think, Sam's Secret. So there's only 2 more after this. So I can finish this series out and then move on to one of her other series.
15? There's 15?
There's 17 in her Ice Home series, which is short compared to her Ice Planet Barbarians.
I thought that was Ice Planet Barbarians. Oh my gosh.
I've only read 3 of them. I still can't move on.
I've never read a Ruby Dixon book yet.
Oh,
wow.
Good. I like Ruby. I just think they're long. They're just so the series is so long.
Yeah.
I know
great. They're so nice to just go back to, though, where they're just oh, you don't know what to read? Read Ruby Dixon.
They're just comfort reads. So I just fit them in when I want. So yeah. let's see what everybody else is reading in these comments. Let's see. The Wolf and the Wildflower by Stacey
I
Reed.
want to read this.
That one has such a unique like premise. I was doing my February wrap up just before this live, and I was just talking about this book. So hopefully you're liking it, Linda.
Is this her new one, or is
That's the new one.
It just came out yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to read that one.
I need to read more Stacey Reed. I think I've only read 2.
Oh,
They're all so good.
Great.
And she has another one coming out this year, I think.
She has like 5, I think she said, this year.
Yeah.
Is she the one that they're making a TV show for?
Yes.
She's like an
Which I'm
automatic
so excited for
recommend.
that.
Like anybody's like, oh, what historical should I read? It's her and Kerrigan Byrne. I always recommend.
I love
Mhm.
Karen Michaels. Let's see. Ooh, 5 Rounds by Nikki Castle. I love that series. Hopefully you're liking it.
I need to continue in that series.
They're
I've
fun.
only read that one.
I think the first one's still my favorite, but they're all
The
just
first
like
one.
equally fun.
The first one's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm really great at
Ooh.
starting series and then never reading any other books in them, no matter how badly I want to.
I do it one of 2 ways. I either read one book in the series and then read the entire series one after the other, or I only read one and then I never go back.
Yep, me and Victoria like that.
There's never an in between. I'm like
Never
like,
because the problem is you read one and then you wait 3 months later and then you have to reread that one. And I'm too lazy to go back to read that one.
Get back to it, yeah.
But no, you either do it then or you don't do it.
I'm like, there's so many other books that I need to read. I don't want to be focusing just on this one author.
Yeah.
Authors. It's just
That's me. I can't binge, and I'll just, I'll read the second one, but it'll be months later, and I'll be like, I don't remember anything in the story, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go for it. Like, I'm just gonna read it.
I loved In the Weeds. It's so
Me
good.
too. Enjoy that, Monica. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And that song gets stuck in my head like all the time. And I see like videos of it too, so that doesn't help, like people making videos to it.
This is one of those songs where it gets stuck in my head, but it's just one line of the song. So it's just
No.
me during the entire day going, I can buy myself flowers.
Yeah.
And I don't know
I've
any of
never
the other
heard
lyrics.
any other part of that song.
Ooh, those are good choices. We're talking about
Those
Lord of Scoundrels. Yeah, Loretta Chase. I would say go with that one. But I have read both and liked them.
I've read neither.
I've read neither.
What?
I've read neither, but they both sound good.
Mile High is on my TBR, so I vote
Same.
no.
Yeah, Mile High is supposed to be read this month because February was all fantasy. So I feel bad
You're
because
gonna do it for March?
yeah, contemporary March. But I honestly don't want to leave fantasy.
I'm in my fantasy era. I can't help it. Like, I'm addicted right now.
I was supposed
Fun
to read
month of
fantasy in
fantasy.
February. I had so many on my TBR, so many plans, and then I got sick, and I was just like, "It's too stressful to read fantasy. I need something soft." So I read tons of Small Town, and now I'm just like, all the Small Town.
Well, I don't recommend dinosaur books for.
Yeah, you took. I read that first one, and then you just kept going on that dino train.
Honestly,
I saw the
many
cover
people are
and
on that train right now.
You're gonna get on it, Carrie?
No, so many people are on that
Oh.
train right now. Like
Mhm.
Kelly, is
I
it
just
Redmond?
saw Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Okay,
posted
yeah.
about it. Like everybody's on that train right now.
Are they dinosaur like shifters or something? Like what is the plot?
What do they sound like? I haven't read one.
Because if you
No.
are dinosaur shifters,
No,
you're
they're
bad
dinos.
There. Look, I have to do my wrap up for those books tomorrow, and I'm just not looking forward to it. But it is a ride. I will tell you. There's levels.
So are they
Okay.
actually dinosaurs though? Or are they not dinosaurs at all?
Okay, Dino Stud. There is dinosaurs in the book, but he is not a dinosaur. I will say that.
That's
That one was
And-
very like Jurassic Park fanfic. Like that's
It
what
is. It is.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But I heard they're
Triceratops,
wild later, right?
Triceratops and bottoms.
That's the title? That's amazing.
There is dinosaurs, and I would say it's straight up bestiality.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's a hard pass for me.
The covers are great. Like the more I
The
look
covers
at the
are
covers,
the
the more
best
I
things
love them.
about those books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw you post the cover and I was immediately intrigued. So
Oh, the covers
Yeah.
are amazing. I want posters on my wall.
Right? that one, like I think it was
That
the recent
cover-
one I read, it looks like the Joanna Lindsay like little couple clinch at the
does look
bottom.
like Joanna Lindsay. That first cover, though, the first thing, I mean,
You better look for them now, though, because they're going to be blow up and be popular, and then no one's going to be able to find the covers, or they're going to be so expensive.
Do they sell paperbacks? I've only seen them on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh,
I thought
I don't know.
they're old books, right?
No, they're not.
Are they
No,
novellas
they're
or
like
are they
new
full
stuff.
length?
So
Oh,
Lola Faust
no.
in her little thing says, I think that it's not a real name, but she's an archaeologist professor. And so I think this is just like a funny thing. But I will say Dino Stud didn't go there far enough for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, is Desire in His Blood the first one in that Zoe Draven series?
That's a different Zoe Draven series.
Oh, okay.
That's different than the series that I'm reading, but that's the first one in a new series.
Okay, cool. Super long series.
If
They're
the
like hit and
series-
miss for me. Yeah.
If the series follows different couples, if it's like a series of standalones, it could be 100 books in the series, and I would not mind. But if it's following the same couple,
Yeah.
then there's a limit.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
I searched.
I lose interest around book 3, period. Like I just start losing interest.
Me too. Book 3.
Mm-hmm.
I searched Dino Stud on Amazon and just got a bunch of dinosaur earrings coming up.
Oh yeah. Ooh, Lorraine Heath. I love it.
I found it.
I need to read that one. I think that's her contemporary one.
Oh, it comes in hardcover. You could get a hardcover of Dino Stud.
Cool.
Oh, it's only 152 pages.
So Dino Stud is a single story, and it is 150 pages, but the other 2, Triceratops and Bottoms, and then the other one I read was called Wet Hot Allosaurus Summers.
Yeah.
I love these covers.
There are like lots of little stories in those.
And they're on Kindle Unlimited, Monica, but I think Dino Stud was also on NetGalley, like as a read now. That's where I grabbed it.
I love the names of these books.
That's the
Tyrannosaurus Sext.
Yeah. Hey, Caitlin.
Groove back.
I know, I was doing like a side wave.
The names are great.
Yeah. The dinosaur sext one, I think they like are messaging each other kind of like in a chat room or something, and one's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That's amazing.
Okay, but is it my imagination, or don't the covers look like they're from the 80s?
They look like they're from the 70s. Yeah. Like,
Oh yeah,
that was in the
70s. Yeah.
Totally.
But I
It's
think
just a
they're
vibe.
written in like 2021. Like they're not old.
That's hilarious.
Hi,
Okay,
Cheryl.
now I kind of want to read them now, just because
Hi, Stacey.
they're it's like an updated thing.
Stop it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The first one, yeah.
Definitely just added Dino Stud to my wish list.
Do it. Ooh, really? I read that one, and I actually just read an Ali Martinez last night from The Embers, I think it was, by her.
Is that the one on KU Read and Listen?
I don't know if it was.
Maybe
I did listen to the audio, but I thought I had to buy or like do the $7 one or whatever.
I think that there's one, but I could be wrong. It could be an entirely
I
different.
did release though, like a couple of years ago from her. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the comments.
Oh no, it's not. You're right. It's not.
Yeah. Sabotage by Shan. Okay. I've only read one book by that author.
Another book that has like the same type of cover as From the Embers, and it is.
Oh, okay.
Listen, it's got like the fire on it, and I always get them confused.
Okay, well, if you guys are ready to then get reading, I guess our first one will be 30 minutes.
Sounds great.
Okay, I'm gonna try to add in the little.
Oh, this took me so long to figure out.
I've had it on there before, so I think I've got it. If I've got the tab open, that is.
The timer
here we go.
with the cat on it.
I'm gonna do this one, I think. Let me see where it goes. There we go.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that.
Okay, so we'll have like the bird noise that Melissa's always have at the end. Because I love it.
I like the bird noise because the cat scares me.
Yeah.
I like the cat.
Yep. Okay, so we
To
will be
figure
back.
out how to mute myself.
If you can't, Christy can mute you.
Okay.
You can figure it out.
Yep, I'll mute everybody and start the
Okay.
reading.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Right. Welcome back. So how did everybody's
Like
reading
right at
go?
the end of a chapter.
Oh,
Nice.
Whew.
I finished my book. I liked it.
oh, awesome.
I
Did
liked
you?
it. I did. You know, it's so funny because with fantasy romance, you just never know what you're gonna get. There wasn't like a lot of spice in it, but it was good. I really liked it. I could see it. It's hard with book one because it's like think it's 3 books for this couple or something. So like you know how fantasy is, you set the stage or whatever. But it was a really good start. Great twist at the end.
Good.
Which one was that again?
It was the Alana Andrews
Burn.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
So-
right. Okay. Well, that's good.
I just had an explosive fight.
Oh, not completely into it. It's always kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Book.
Yeah.
I had to ditch one before this one. I was just like, what?
And you're reading In the Weeds, right, Monica? You're not into it?
How dare you?
You know what? In all fairness, was that book 3? I don't think
No, it was book 2.
That was the second.
book 2. I picked up book 3 and then it just kind of lulled for me and then I set it down figuring I'd come back to it.
I picked up book 3. I've read book 3 and I ended up really enjoying it, but I read it or I read like the first 2 chapters and then had to put it down and then pick it up at a different time.
Maybe
So
I'll do
I
that.
think if I had continued reading it in the time when I wasn't really into it, it would not have gone well.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I like put it down and then ended up reading it later. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
I loved 3, but I think 2 is definitely still my favorite in that one.
2's still my favorite.
I thought 1 was cute.
I didn't read
Cute.
one.
Is that the Christmas Tree Farm one?
Yeah, the Love Light
I
Farm
thought
series.
1 was
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, I DNF'd it.
You know, it wasn't my favorite, but I thought it was cute.
It
You
may
know what I
get
mean?
better than the first book.
I don't love like friends to lovers a lot, so I have to be in the like perfect mood for
Perfect
friends to
mood, yeah.
lovers, and that's
Yeah.
what book 1 was. And so I was like, I've read friends to lovers fake dating, and I just wasn't in the mood for it. So I bought it, but we'll see if when I am in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I didn't
Deal
like
by
the
Elle
audiobook.
Kennedy?
So I wasn't loving
Oh.
the audiobook. It was terrible.
Yeah. Is that a reread for you, The Deal, or is this your first time reading that
I
series?
know. That is a
Love
good
it.
question because that is a great series.
Right?
That's a great series.
I had her
Yeah,
sign
it's so
my
good.
book from Garrett, and she messed
Oh,
up
fun.
signing it. Here, I'll show you guys.
That's cute.
She messed up signing it, but it looks like Garrett really signed it. I'm like, she's like, oh no, I messed up. I'm like, but that's what a guy would do. Like,
That's what a guy would do.
Right?
so here's her signature, and then this is. Can you guys? I don't even know. Can you see that? You guys can't see that.
Oh yeah, from
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
funny.
fun.
And then it says, I deleted all the One Directions from your iPhone. You're welcome, Garrett.
That is funny.
I love that whole series.
Oh yeah, such a great series.
Oh, first
Another
time
one.
reading that one. That's fun.
I've only read the first book.
The rest of
Read
them
it
are
because
good.
John Logan is worth reading.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like an iconic series. Like you have to
It
read
is.
it.
I don't think there was one book that I was just like, oh, that was okay. I really love them all. Like,
I love the original 4, and then
yes,
she
the
did
original 4 is what I'm
and I
talking about.
didn't like the legacy.
Yeah, I didn't like the
I
legacy
like
either.
the legacy,
4.
but not as much as the original 4.
The
Yeah,
original
I'm talking about the original 4.
And then the
I never
Briar
read
the
them.
spin-off series, I had more like hits and misses in there for me.
Right.
Yeah,
same.
I didn't love the last, I think, 2 in the Briar U series.
Yeah, I like the first one though, the one where he's on the opposing team. Connor.
That's
Was
the
it
second
Connor?
one.
Was it the second
Yeah.
one?
That's the
I
second
don't
one.
like that
You haven't
one.
read them,
The first
April?
one, the first one is brother's best friend, or like
Oh,
brother's
okay.
teammate.
It's contemporary, so I'm just not in that.
Yeah, I'm not in that mindset yet either. I still have all of Elsie Silvers to read.
Yeah. See, John
Contemporary is
Logan.
just too
Yeah,
close.
John
I need to escape. So
Yeah.
Even
I-
Dean De Laurentiis.
Dean, I love Dean too.
Dean is great.
Yep, they're such great books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not
More
as
of a miss for sure. I think I
Yeah.
even skipped one of them that people were not liking, like the third or something.
You could.
I think the last one's the worst.
Yeah, I didn't like
I
that.
don't even think I read the last one.
The Dare is what I think it was called.
Oh, is it with the girl,
Yeah.
the blonde girl on the cover? She's like,
Yeah.
the cover.
It wasn't good.
I had issues with that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Yeah, I fall
So
into the
good.
hype train, and I didn't get like back into reading until like
Mm.
last year.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
I like, I fall into like the hype train of all these new hyped books. So all the like
Yeah.
old ones, I
Mhm.
like haven't gotten to yet.
Yeah.
On
I
the
get that.
I'm
I'm glad you're
excited.
liking it, Linda.
know.
That was. You haven't read it yet, Carrie?
I haven't. I'm excited to pick this one up.
Yeah. It's
I
very
really
unique.
want to read this one.
Yeah. Is that the one where she's like she has to be like raised as a boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And the hero has been like lived like he's missing and lived like in the wilderness and like the Yukon for like 10 years and has to like come back to society and he's like totally a different person, you know?
That's an interesting premise.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a historical mood lately.
I get that. Yeah.
I wish I was though. I have so many I want to read, but just
It's funny. Fantasy historical will be the like fantasy. Wait, I can't say this. Historical would be the only reason why I leave fantasy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Same.
Yes, Monica, you can.
Monica wants to pick your TBR. Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead.
I love it. Let's see. I think
I know I read so many historicals last year, and I'm missing it right now. But
Yeah.
I'm reading one. What am I doing?
I read a ton of historicals in 2020 and then just didn't read that many in 2021 and 2022.
See,
And now I just like I think I've read 2 this year.
I finally read The Lady Gets Lucky.
that was
I
a good
love that
one.
one.
Yeah,
I like
was
that
good.
one.
I need to read the last one of that series. Is that the one that I'm thinking of?
No, The Duke Gets Even is the newest, the last one.
Yeah, that's the one. I need to read that
Yeah.
one.
That's on my TBR this month.
You need to read
Correct.
something light.
Right now, I'm between By a Thread by Lucy Score is so good. It's really long. It's long, but it's really good. The banter in it is fantastic. It's workplace. And
Ooh.
the hero like is so mad at himself that he's attracted to the heroine. He's
Oh,
just
I love when they're like that.
so angry
Love
about
that.
it. He does not want to be into her and he just can't help himself. And
That's
he's
my favorite. I
Me
love
too.
that.
I might have to check that one out.
the heroine gets a job with the hero, but she's hired by his mom to be his assistant and he can't fire her. So she is like, he's like, I don't like what you're doing. And she's like, sucks to suck. I'm going to do whatever I want because your mom hired me and not you.
See, this is why I need you, Victoria, because I read this one and I completely forgot about it. And then, like, isn't his brother in the room too when they're like discussing these things, like in the conference room? Does he not have a brother? Okay, then I'm
I
totally.
don't think that he has a brother.
I have read this one though, gave it 4 stars, but I cannot remember one thing about it.
Mm-hmm. Wildcat, I haven't read, but I read the 3rd book in that series and I enjoyed it. It was nice hockey romance.
I've read Tempt of those. That's the only one I've read in that.
I haven't read Tempt, but I don't love Melanie Harlow, so it's not a
She's hit and miss for me. Yeah. That one was fun though. Because it's like her
That's
ex-boyfriend's dad.
This is
Mhm.
that one, yeah.
And
Yeah.
no
I've
surprise
not
to
read
anyone.
any of those.
April
Wildcat's
and Melissa, you
on
guys are like, haven't read them.
No, I've read also the Rebecca. what
Do
is
I
that?
even read? I don't know.
Right? What is reading?
What is
Do I
book?
do
What is reading?
Oh,
See,
people
my-
seem to love
my
By a
life-
Thread.
It's so good.
My light recommendation would be Get Thee Off My Lawn.
Yes. Love that one.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Yeah.
That one, I had it on my TBR for the novella-a-thon, and I never got to it, and so I have to get to it.
Yeah, you have to.
It's cute and light and fun. It's just great.
Yeah.
I read Tutoring the Player by Rebecca. What is her last name?
Gin Shack.
Yeah.
I
So
read that one.
Yeah, and then I read the 2nd book to that series. It was cute. It was like
I read
a
that one too.
sports college romance thing.
Yeah, the Wildcat one is her hockey series, and
Okay.
I think it's a like out of college, so it's professional hockey. It's not college hockey.
Right. So it's like new adult.
Here's your TBR, Melissa, from Monica.
I took a picture of it.
Oh, good.
What's funny is the mistake is actually on my March TBR, and Ice Planet Barbarians was supposed to be on my February TBR. So
You know what?
There you go.
I'm just gonna say this now. Everybody talks about the Ice Planet Barbarian series by her, but people need to read her Dragon series. I love the Dragon ones so much, and I feel like I
Me
never
too.
hear people talk about them.
I love that series.
I've heard a lot of people say that
may or
lately,
may
and it
not.
makes
me want to read them.
The Dragon
It's like
ones are
post-apocalyptic on Earth. It's so good.
It's so good.
It-
I love her
yeah.
Dragon ones.
I may or may not be planning a Dragon Shifter vlog.
Yay.
Okay, so Ruby Dixon has a vlog.
Dragons.
Yep.
I mean, I'm already
Add that
prepared
in
with the dino book.
there.
What are the
There
other
are
dragons?
There are so many Dragon Shifter books. I have
There
one
are.
called,
There's a few.
I have one called Fire Seed.
Ooh.
Wait. What?
The only dragon shifter book that I can think of that I've read is a novella, and I think I gave it 1 star. And I never give books 1 star.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So you started in the wrong place.
I read it like
Well, I
Thanksgiving
read
Dragon
Fire
Shifter
as well.
novella.
I read the first Ruby Dixon Dragon one, and I don't like that series. So
Yeah.
Sorry.
See, so many people love that series. The Fireblood Dragon series. It's amazing.
I love that series.
Maybe I'll start with those and only read 1 or 2.
You'll get hooked.
Just lose interest.
honestly, you'll say 1 or 2, but after 6 in, you're gonna be like, I'm hooked.
Fire.
I really was.
Yeah, they want to know more about this fire seed.
I need you need to post. I'm looking that up and I don't see it.
Days a Dragon.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. And it's on KU, I'm assuming.
I don't know if I can handle that. If you say dragon.
See, that was my problem. That was my problem with the dino books because, like, they're legit dinosaurs. They do not shift. They are empathetic,
No.
but they don't have like sentience. You know,
No.
they are not in
That's
any
just
way, shape, or
personality.
form have human communication.
No, thank you.
Nope. I need a shift. Bare minimum, I need a shift.
There are dinosaur shifter romances, though.
There
And
are,
I'd be
yeah.
okay with
There
that.
are.
Maz
There are.
Max
I'm
is a
okay.
dinosaur.
I'm honestly okay with them staying in the beast form, but they have to have some kind of human communication,
Yeah.
thought
Yeah, they need
process.
to be able to communicate.
They need agency and they need to be able, you know what I mean? Like I can't just have them be beasts where they just grunt and growl and like
Yeah.
It's like, are you guys taking advantage of the dinosaurs? Like, what's happening?
yeah.
Like you're assaulting the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I was like, these poor innocent dinosaurs, they're just plodding along, eating their food, and some crazy lady time travels back into
Oh my gosh.
I can't.
How can the dinosaurs say no? You know?
Okay, well, I want to know these great dragon shifter romances.
Yeah, I need all of these.
I need
Yeah.
some. I'll have to watch your video when you do it then, Melissa, so that I can see which ones are good.
Mario brother.
Well, so in April, there's this readathon happening by one of the fantasy booktubers that I follow. And she's huge into like dragon fantasy. So I was like, okay, in honor of Realmathon, I'm gonna do a dragon shifter vlog.
Ooh.
I am reading this Fire Seed one. It is on the list.
Who's it by? I couldn't find it.
It is by Val St. Croix and somebody else. Looks like it's Val St. Croix and Jove Chambers.
Wow.
Okay.
Fire.
Oh, okay. I
Seed.
see it now.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Can you
one
just send
word.
it to me,
Okay.
Christy? Because you know me.
Fire
Yeah.
Harp by Emma Ham. I've heard of Emma Ham before.
That's what I was thinking I had too. I think
Think
she does other
Avery.
fantasy. Yes. Yes.
Emma Ham wrote Heart of the Fae.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Avery
I
likes
can
that
see the
one.
cover. Yeah.
Oh, I have this one on my list already.
Here's
Fireheart.
the fire seed one.
Why didn't I?
Yeah, I love the cover.
Me too.
I love these covers.
I searched Fireheart and it didn't come up. What did I do
It's
wrong?
2 words.
Oh, that might have been what I did wrong. Thank you.
It's such a pretty cover.
Yeah.
Did we just say that? Besides my
I found it.
Fireheart. Okay. Oh, I love
Beautiful.
Transcendence.
I found
Oh,
it. And it has
so
an
good.
audiobook. We're putting this on our TBR right
What Fireheart does?
Yeah.
See, anytime it says for fans of Sarah J. Maas, I'm just like, okay. Add.
That would be me.
Oh my god.
I've never read Transcendence, but I've heard like a lot of people love it. But I've heard
so
that
good.
it's a hard communication barrier with that one. That like
Oh yeah.
understand.
There's no communication.
I
But
listened to
it's
the
so
audio.
good and sweet. You did the audio for Transcendence?
Yeah, it was interesting because it's all told from his point of view.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's like a novella afterwards that is from the heroine's POV and like some of the other chapters, but like, yeah, because you can kind of piece together what he's explaining that, you know, the human woman's doing, but like he has no idea what's going on. But it's so romantic and sweet and like, ugh, the ending, it's so good.
But like he can communicate with hands and gestures and
yeah.
That's his point
He's
across.
not the dinosaurs out there doing his thing.
Point across. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to read this one too.
I have
Yes.
it pre-ordered.
So did
Me
I.
too.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm so excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
May.
They're like dragon riders though, right? They're like,
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
yes.
That's why I pre-ordered it. I was like, this reminds
know.
me of Aragon.
These are their favorite dragon shifter ones.
See, and I was thinking of How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh. How to Train Your Dragon is a great freaking movie. It's a
It
great
is. I loved it. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
a romance? Okay.
Yeah, I liked it when they got to the more romantic parts in like Dragon 2 or what was
Yeah.
it?
I used to
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon all of the time because one of my best friends from college, it was his favorite movie of all time.
I
No.
love that.
Every time we
Oh,
had
did
a
you guys
movie
like
we
watch
wanted
it
to watch
together? Victoria, what happened to you? Guys could be like friends to lovers. You have your own little rom-com going on.
It's like a
Like now.
My son plays this game called My Singing Monsters, and one of the monsters looks like that, like dragon, the black one.
Oh,
So cute.
Sleepless.
Yeah.
That's fun.
wow.
Okay. Did you guys want to read again then?
I could.
Another sprint? Okay.
I'm like
think
in
we'll
an
do, like-
explosive part, so I'm like ready to get back into it.
I'm starting my book too, so we'll see how it starts.
You've never seen How to Train Your Dragon?
Ooh.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's so good.
Is
That's
it
so
is
good.
it Disney? It's Disney, right?
No, it's
No, it's
DreamWorks.
It's
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks animated.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's
Mhm.
DreamWorks
It's adorable. It's
It is
really
really
awesome.
Do
cute.
you have small children?
Leo's ready to read too. See, he's,
Carrie?
he's already.
Oh, me? Oh, I've read it before. Or read it. I've seen it
Watched
before.
it?
Yeah, I've seen How to Train Your
Me?
Dragon. I forced
Nina
my children to watch it because literally,
Okay.
Nina Bangs. I need to look this up
That's
now.
a great name.
It
That's what I
is.
was thinking.
That is the romance author name right there.
Nina Bangs.
Nina Beggs.
I gotta
Night
see what
Bite.
these look like.
Oh, hello.
I know.
Eternal pleasure. God of the night.
Master of Ecstasy.
Oh,
Hello.
Okay, now I gotta look it up.
Oh, one bite stand. There's puns. There's puns.
I love when there's puns. That's cool.
wow.
You
This
know-
author has a ton of series.
I'm a sucker for puns, dude.
I love when they do those. In
Wait,
titles.
I love the like very old looking covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full and amazing.
Okay, is it Eternal Prey? Is that the that one looks like a dragon, sort of.
My
There's a
wicked
talent.
vampire, she
Master
has
of Escape.
vampire.
That looks. Oh, that's vampires.
Oh yeah, these are all
Yeah, I saw the
vampires.
vampire ones.
Okay, this this looks like a tomato.
I know which one you're looking at, Victoria.
An original.
Are you?
yeah.
It looks like a tomato.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
old Twilight. It's like Twilight, but
It
like,
does
off
look like that.
brand.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Wow.
I need to read one of these.
Okay. Eternal
Yeah,
Prey
it's
is the
her
third book. Okay.
This one
Okay.
is
She
called
just had a
Hot
fourth book.
Summer Bites.
Okay.
But that's the dinosaur one, or not dinosaur.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Dragon.
Oh, the first one is Eternal Pleasure, but it's just kind of like a guy on the cover.
Yeah.
See,
Apparently
this
they're
is
really,
one
really
thing I
good.
don't get. If you were writing about dragons, put dragons on the cover so we know.
I know.
We're
Give
writing
us
about
the
dragons.
goods. Right.
Well, this one does have a dinosaur foot, so
I saw that. Yeah. I thought it was like a claw or something at
Yeah,
first.
dragon claw. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's demons, vampires, werewolves, and other.
Oh.
Other.
And
Okay.
other
Oh,
kin.
maybe the dragons were a surprise. Sorry, guys. I've not read the series, so maybe that was a minor spoiler. Who knows?
No, I don't know.
No.
I think it's just other.
Yeah.
This lady has wings.
Oh,
It's just a
Ew.
human who has
You know
wings.
what's interesting is like that's one is I haven't seen a lot of like fantasy where the girls have wings. Like
This-
angels,
yeah.
but
This reminds me of like fallen angel romance.
Oh,
that I
yeah.
read when I
Right.
was in
Yeah.
high school.
right. It'd be nice to get like a demon shifter with some wings.
Okay. Everybody wants us to read so they can finish their reads too. Okay.
all right.
All right, all right.
We will get
People
back
have
to it.
spoken.
Okay. Let me see here. Let me share. Okay.
This has been like perfect timing because I got to the end of another chapter.
That's just
These
working for you
chapters are
today.
very long. Like they're very long.
All right. How did everybody else's reading go?
Good. I'm at 80%.
Oh, awesome. I finished mine, so I'm glad too. And then I started editing a video.
Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't read as much that time around. I got a little distracted.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But still made progress.
That's
It's
good.
getting very dark, and I don't know how I feel about that right now.
Are those ones usually darker?
No, I mean, they
okay.
have a little bit of dark elements to them, but they're usually very like, like not too much darkness.
Okay.
But this one is a lot darker than the last one, which I can see as it like has progressed throughout the series. They've like each gotten a little bit darker as the like main big thing is like culminating. But
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about it right now.
Victoria, they're going to be like, how dark can you go?
Just like
I'm curious about this one too, Vikings.
Oh,
yeah. Is that the second book to that other like whatever? What was that one she did with the Viking cover? Like North of the Stars series or something? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm making things up.
Yeah, I think that's what she was reading.
Okay, is this the second one then?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Property of Pops.
Monica.
I'm gonna read it. The dude on the cover is pretty.
I love Wander.
Yeah, Wander.
I'm
totally reading it.
I'm definitely
I love that series.
I'll read it after I catch up. I've only read the first one.
I have a photo of myself with Wander.
Ooh. I
saw them in Vegas, and he was actually talking to Sarah Kate at her table when I was waiting in line, and he's like, "Hey, you need to get rid of this praise cover and get my cover up there." So I was like, "Ooh, is he going to be on a cover?" And she was like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up." So it was like before their cover was announced, and I was like, "Yep."
What's your favorite in the series, Chrissy?
I like Give Me More or Praise. Those are my two favorites.
What about you, Melissa?
I've only read Praise.
You love Mercy, right, Victoria?
I like Mercy and I like Praise. So the father and the son. But Mercy is my favorite in the series.
I love it. He does the like Wanderlust, right? That's his like book signing.
Yeah,
thing?
that's his book signing. Melissa, you got the picture at the same time we all got our pictures, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wander's great with the smolder. He has perfected the smolder. If you have ever watched Rapunzel and Finn does the smolder, so does Wander does a great smolder.
Yeah. I'm excited.
I feel like he's like this day's like Fabio right now.
Yes,
like,
I totally see
everywhere.
Yeah.
I
see like Tiffany shared all those covers with him on it, like for March. There's like 3 or 4. But they all look amazing.
I feel like if she does it right, that 35 years won't be that bad. I say. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I read Welcome to the Dark Side, and that's like a really big age gap. So I feel like it'll be fine.
The 35 years, I don't know. I mean, for me, that's a big gap. That's massive. But I mean,
as long as
okay.
it depends.
I did hear there's lots of trigger warnings for this. I think Monica Jane.
For me, it depends on the heroine. If I feel like the heroine seems like a functional person, like an adult who can handle herself, then I'm fine with however age gap. But if the girl like acts like a younger child, then I'm not into it. Which is my issue with like Property of Pops. She like acted like a little kid. That's
no.
Do you know if it's going to be like 30 and then he's going to be like 65? Like, have they said that what the ages are yet?
No, I don't know. It's not like that.
I don't know, but I mean, he's the Silver Fox hero, so obviously he's got to be.
I feel like he'd be like 50.
I'm thinking like in his 50s.
Yeah, like 50 is the cutoff, I think.
See,
I don't
the only way. I think the only way you would sell it to me is if the heroine was older. like if it was an older heroine, because then she was like, yeah, she knows her decisions. She knows, I'm not saying young people don't know their decisions. It's just that they're not as influential as when you get older. You're kind of like, what you want type thing. So,
well, she's done the older woman, younger guy already. That was book 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, good. Everybody was making some progress.
Tristan is great. I really like
I
him.
love him. I saw she was thinking of doing the audios like soon and was getting narrators from people in her stories. Yeah.
Oh shoot, I should have went in there and dropped some narrators.
I think it's still up because it was just like yesterday, I think.
What author is this again?
Nikki Castle.
Nikki Castle.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, there's some good ones out there. So many good ones.
He's his ear.
Leo. Yeah, this is Leo.
It's so cute.
I was at work today, so he like has to be on top of me every time I've been gone too long. Like he thinks he's a lap dog even though he's over 100 pounds. So
he's like, Mom, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me as a puppy, so we're good.
Yeah.
That's cute.
How'd your book go, Carrie? Did you start the second one?
I did. I got 5% in. You know how it is when you first start a book. It's like it's got to set up the next thing, even though there's like a bigger overarching plot, like the subplot was done. So they've got to create like another subplot. So they're just setting that up right now. So the heroines just
I mixed those two up with that side changeling series. I thought that I was like, oh, I've read that, but I read the first book of that other one, and that was the Nalini Singh or something like that.
Singh. Yeah, that's different. Yeah, so I've never read her before. What is it, Alana Andrews? I've never read anything by her. So, but I've seen her books. She's actually got a graphic audio set of books too. So I'm like, okay, after this one, if I love her, I'm going to go into her graphic audio.
Well, that's an author duo, right? Isn't it a husband-wife team?
It is, yes.
I didn't know that.
Which I kind of like that because then you get like, I'm sure he wrote the male perspective and she wrote like the female perspective. I don't know. I'm assuming, but I'm thinking that's what they did. But who knows what they actually did.
So are they paranormal or just fantasy?
I would say fantasy.
Okay.
Because
they're not shifters?
No, they're like mages and whatnot. So it's like they like this is the beginning, so it's not really like a spoiler, but it's like in the beginning they used to like put these chemicals in people to bring out magic, but as time went on they realized they were like making the world like there's repercussions at the end of that, so they stopped doing it, but the blood was already through the line, so then they were having like magic people being born, and they would try to like connect the magical people together through marriage and whatnot. So like the bigger the marriage, the more powerful the offspring type thing. So that's kind of how their magic system goes, to where like it wasn't something that it was developed from the government, and then they got like injected with it, and then it went on from there.
That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to read them now.
Yeah, they're really cool. Like I guess it's one is you can the powers are animal, earth, water, and then there's also like she's a truth teller, so she can tell when you're like saying the truth or not, but there's more to their powers than what meets the eye, I guess. So.
And so like each one's a different couple?
No, actually the first 3 are of the same couple. So I wasn't sure. So when I went to I kind of figured after once you got to the end of book 1, since things weren't really like wrapping up and like they haven't hit the pinnacle point of their relationship, I guess, you kind of knew that they were going to keep going in like that direction.
Are there more after the first 3 that are about different couples, or is it just the first?
I think there's 5 altogether, and the first 3 are about the first couple, and then I think it switches to a second couple in book 4. I don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure.
That's like Amanda Boucher, her Promise of Fire series.
Right.
That the first like 3 books are about the main couple, and then the 4th book switches to like one of the other people in the group.
Oh, awesome. I didn't even know Steph did this one. Well, that's good to know. I'm gonna
cool.
I'm gonna go bug her now.
Yeah, you have to go rewatch them after you read the books.
So funny because I DM Steph every once in a while. So I'm like, hey, I'm reading the books.
Bye, Monica. Thanks for joining us.
Nalini Singh is another one that has like 25 books in her series.
Too many.
So
Too
many.
Great.
And the one that's the Side Changeling series, and then there's also the one that's the other series. That's like
They're Archangel or something like that.
like angels,
Yes.
whatever.
They're like
That's
angels, right?
ridiculously long. And I've
With the
only read
guild
the first book in both of those series.
I read the first book in the Angel one, but
The
I wasn't
guild
sold on it, so I jumped
yeah,
out.
neither was I. That's why
Yeah.
I liked the Side Changeling one better, but I never continued.
That's what people say the Side
I didn't
Changeling
either.
one is better.
I
Mhm.
forget which series I read, but we read a series and then we interviewed her, and she's amazing. She's really, really sweet.
Yeah, you did the Angel one because that's when I
We
read
did the
it
Angel
too.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I read those twice. You know what I mean? Like I read it once, and then we're like, "Oh, we're gonna interview her." And I'm like, "Okay, I got to read them
Reread
again because
them.
I can't remember." But like, I was getting to be on Bluebell, and I have never read his story, but his story was supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I liked the first one in the Side Changeling series. I just never continued.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I did the
Same.
same thing with the that other really long series,
Mortals After Dark.
Immortals After Dark.
Yeah.
I read the first book and then I never continued.
I love that series, but I've only read like the first 5.
Yeah,
I
read the
need an author that does that for me. I need to read Cressley Cole's books.
Yeah.
Is that
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
the Mortals
Mortals
After
After
Dark?
Dark.
Yeah.
People talk about how awesome those books are, and I'm just like, I should read those. I never do.
Yeah.
I'm going
I feel
to.
like that and
Yeah,
like
I
Black,
should read
Black
those,
Duck or
and then that never
Brotherhood.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like Side Changeling, Lizelle? You said you started it.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
I only read the first one there, and then I don't know if you guys ever listen to podcasts, but Heaving Bosoms has a podcast on that episode, and it's hilarious.
Of Side Changeling?
Yeah, they do like I think the first book.
Oh, okay.
cool.
I
They
think
do
I've listened to
Avatar
their
and stuff
podcast
too. It's
before.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nalini's great. She's so sweet too. It's so great when the author's sweet. The books are great, and then you're like,
Right.
"Yay, we can talk."
I know.
Is Nevada the name of a person?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's too funny. The main heroine in this is called Nevada too.
That's
What
what
are
I
they
think
on?
that's the series she's talking about.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't even know what the series
Yeah.
is called. Okay.
So apparently
Well,
books
the
4,
first-
5, and 6 are the sister of the person you're reading, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, good. Okay, now that I know, I'm gonna
Yeah.
like keep an eye out for her sister now.
I love when authors can do novellas well when they have like big series.
I agree. I think that if you can make a cohesive story
Yeah.
with like a really good romance in like 150 pages, I find you very impressive as an author.
Yeah.
See,
I
there
do
was-
get mad though when you have to read the novellas in order to like go to the next book because I don't
true.
always read the
Yeah.
novellas.
Yes,
I want them to be
agree.
optional.
I like the like extra content novellas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or like a little side story that like doesn't really play in as much, or like a side romance.
Or like a little extra character where you're like, I don't want to
Yes.
write a whole book for that character, but let them give them a little novella.
Yes.
I like when authors do that.
Well, I really like novellas when they add in a couple that they weren't going to ever talk about, but you kind of wanted to know what happened to them, and then the couple just gets their little story or whatever.
Yeah.
But who did the novellathon? Who was that again?
Avery, Rachel,
Wasn't it you,
Tiffany-
Melissa?
No.
Avery,
no.
Rachel, Tiffany, and Samantha.
Oh, that's right. I'm
Okay.
thinking of the other one.
So I read a novella in that novellathon or whatever, and it was only 50 pages, and it was about 50 pages shy. Like it needed to be like 100 pages, but it was cute. But
Bye,
I was
Linda.
like,
There-
I wanted to be a little longer.
There are definitely some novellas that I've read like I mean the ones that
Yeah.
are like 13 pages and I'm just like no.
Right.
That's a short story.
That's just
See, I've
That's
read
a
some
short
that are like
story, yeah.
20 pages and they have like everything that you'd want in it. And it doesn't feel like it was 20 pages. But then
See-
other authors don't deliver. Like it's
Yeah.
very hard.
Right. It was just so cut off abruptly, and you're just like, okay.
That's
What'd
why
you
I
read,
really
Carrie?
liked Lily Archer's novellas and the Fae Captive series. They're all novellas, like they're all like 100 pages or so, but it almost feels like the end of a chapter. So you go right into the next one, and then the whole thing is like the first through fourth book is like feels like one finished book, and then the fifth through eighth book is a different couple, and then that's a whole finished book.
that's cool.
Yeah. I read those
Yeah.
first 4 like a couple years ago.
You get to add more books to your Goodreads challenge instead of just one big book.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you get your Goodreads challenge. Because I'm like, I'm reading 700-page books. I'm like, how are people like getting to their Goodreads challenges? I'm like, it's because my fantasies are like massive.
I feel like that's why fantasy or people who read primarily fantasy, their Goodreads challenges are usually lower, just because
Right.
their books
And
are
you just read less books a year. I mean,
yeah. What
Yeah.
did you read during the sprints, Melissa? I can't remember.
What were you just reading?
Oh,
Oh, she was reading the Next of Kin.
Oh yes, Next of Kin. Did
Are
you
you
like
I
buying-
heard if. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Good.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm really liking it.
I've seen
It's
that one
cute.
everywhere. It sounds cute.
It is cute. It's very lighthearted and just fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of like emotional stuff not doing with the couple because they're both guardians of their younger siblings.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of like trauma with that.
I'm sure.
Mhm.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I've read a few of these 1001 Dark Nights things because I know like Kennedy Ryan was a part of it, and I think Devney Perry's new like Mason Jar
Novella.
or like novella is going to be a part of it. So I've liked some of them.
I won on a giveaway or something. The Rachel Van Dyken one, and I haven't read it yet.
Yeah,
I'll probably read Daphne Perry's, and that's
yeah. So I feel like there's tons out there. Like I don't know if they're all supposed to like I don't know the point of them. Like if they all are part of like some big thing or what. But I feel like they're all standalones.
Just to let you guys know from that 101 Dark Nights or whatever, Jennifer L. Armentrout does a series. I'm trying to look it up really quickly to give you like the name, but it was literally the best series I've ever read by her. But the problem is you have to get through another series first because it's a spinoff. And I wouldn't say the main series was as great as the spinoff because I can't even tell you anything about it because it would ruin the main series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let me get you the name of it, though. I think you guys, if you ever read this, because everybody has read Blood and Ash, so if they want
Has anybody
more.
read this Chrysalis of Change?
Never heard
have
of
not.
it.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, who's it by?
Butterfly hybrid. I'm thinking
Interesting.
all I can think of is like the Barbie butterfly movie.
Fated Mates Touch Her and Die. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. I need to know the author of that one. Let's see. And totally get that, Lizelle. Some of them definitely leave you wanting
Me too.
more. J.L. Sanchez. Okay. No, I've never heard of that author.
I'll look it up.
It's got a great cover.
That's a
Ooh,
cool
that's
cover.
pretty.
I like that. Mm,
Corinne Michaels is very
I
miss for me. I'm trying to see on my Goodreads which ones I actually liked.
I've only read one and I did not like it.
Yeah. Because I know before, didn't she used to write with Melanie Harlow?
Mm-hmm.
I think I liked that one. Yeah, Imperfect Match. This one I liked. Like Corinne Michaels and Melanie Harlow. But Corinne Michaels on her own, I don't like her books.
I've read one of them and I DNF'd it at like 70%. I was
Yeah.
really trying, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
if
all the
anybody's,
rest.
oh,
What?
sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, if anybody's interested in the JLA, I found it. It's 101 Dark Nights. It's the Prince. So I don't know.
Okay.
But it's the Prince, the Queen, and the King. But it's a spinoff of the Wicked series. If you guys like JLA, just to let you know, the Wicked series is so, but the
is the
spinoff is
Wicked
amazing.
series the one where it's like sort of new adultish?
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it. It's like YA through and through. Like it's
Mm.
hard.
Is that the one that they made a Passion Flicks movie?
That's what I was
out
going
of?
to say.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the one they made the Passion Flicks movie. I'm telling you right now, though, it's so bad because it's one of those moments where I'm like, please suffer through the Wicked series just so you could get to this because the spinoff was that good.
Do you
It
have
was
to read the
that
Wicked
good.
series though? I mean,
I'll talk to you after, Victoria, if you want to know. But I'm like, I don't want to ruin it. Is the only thing.
yeah.
Wait, what's the spinoff series, or is that the Prince thing?
The
you just showed?
Prince, yeah, that's
The
the one.
Prince, but it's
Dark
like I can't really
Okay.
tell you about him because it would ruin the main series if you ever wanted to read the main series.
I read the first one and then watched the movie.
It's just so. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not like going to be the best fantasy romance you've ever read. Like, it's just going to be so.
The movie was not good for Wicked.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't even go to the movie. Like, I'd be like, oh my gosh, the movie was terrible. It was because
I feel like the movie would make it worse.
Oh, it totally made it worse.
It was like one of those really. I mean, I am a big fan of like crappy movies, and so I like watching them because they're fun. You know, I don't take them too seriously, but it felt like it was trying to be like spicy Hallmark, and I was like,
I'm only interested in them because it seems like spicy Hallmark.
Yeah,
they're hilarious.
Bad.
You cannot take them seriously. Like,
but they look terrible, and I just can't. I can't.
Well, just so you know, the book is better than that. Like, if you watch the movies, the book is better. And then the books, like I said, the books get better as they go. So you do the Wicked, and then I forget what book 2 was, but they do get better as they go. But the spinoff is just
that's not her series with like Obsidian and all of that, is it?
No.
I
I read those ones a long time ago. Isn't that they're like gargoyles or something?
I don't know. I've never read them.
I don't think that wasn't like
that might be when they're
anything like that, right? Because it goes. The Obsidian isn't the White Hot Kiss one, right?
No,
that is.
That's
no, it's not.
I don't think so.
I'm looking it up right now. Sorry, guys. You guys,
is Obsidian the one where they're aliens?
Yes, the Obsidian one is when they're aliens and the alien lives next door, and it's kind of like the boy next door situation. That's Obsidian.
Yeah.
The other one we're talking about is the White Hot
series.
Yeah,
the series is Obsidian.
Okay,
right.
yeah.
The White Hot Kiss one is the Dark Element series, but that's totally different. I'm talking about the Wicked trilogy.
Okay.
White Hot Kiss is when they're gargoyles.
No. White Hot Kiss is when they're demon vampires.
Yeah, half demon, half gargoyle.
Okay. Yeah, the picture.
So one's a gargoyle. Well, it's kind of like a love triangle. One's a demon hybrid and one's a gargoyle.
I got it.
Just don't go to the spin-off series because you'll be spoiled.
Okay.
The Harbinger.
Lizelle said that Rose Canyon series is good, but Corinne Michaels is hit and miss for her too. Yeah.
I really wanted to like her because she's small town, and I'm like, I like small town, and she has so many books. But
I know.
I wanted to love this series, but I couldn't. I read the first book and I bounced. Like, it wasn't not. I mean, I love her White Hot Kiss series so much. Like, that was my everything from her. And then the Prince spinoff series.
I only read the first book in all of her series. I read the first book of The Wicked.
You didn't
first Lux book, and then I read the first White Hot Kiss book.
Oh my gosh! Continue with White Hot Kiss. That is such a great series. You will like that series.
And then even with From Blood and Ash, I only read the first 2. So
I can't speak on Blood and Ash.
I only read the first one.
I'm not good at finishing series.
Yeah,
I'm apparently not good at finishing series. I thought I was really good at it. I love to start them all, and I just don't finish them.
No, White Hot Kiss was great. That series, I will go to bat for that series.
It depends on the author, because sometimes I'll just read one book by an author and then I'll have read their entire backlist, and then sometimes I'm like, let me just try a bunch of first books in a series.
Yeah, if she doesn't scream to you, then walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what author did contemporary Gothic trilogy for Avon? I need to know.
I'm guessing JLA.
Did she though?
I think that's what she's talking about, but I don't.
Avon does contemporary.
Have you, Lizelle? Have you read everything from JLA, or have you just read?
Yeah,
from
Blood and Ash. Oh yeah, the only thing. Well.
Oh, JLA. Okay, interesting.
JLA. Interesting.
Oh, I didn't realize she had so many books. I've only read the From Blood and Ash series. Well, 2.5 of them.
Her new version that she released today for the next, it's really pretty.
I bought it.
Do I want to buy it?
I bought it. I was like, I love this cover, and it's like signed.
I just want to buy it because it's pretty. I don't know if.
I think that book is supposed to be from the hero's POV, like the first book. Which
that's
I'm interested in. Yeah,
that's interesting. I didn't know that. I just looked at it and was like, should I buy this because it's pretty?
I do that sometimes too.
I'm like, I've read JLA before. It's pretty. Maybe I should buy it.
Yeah.
I talk myself out of all the pretty things all the time. I'm like, no.
I have to talk myself out of them. Otherwise, I'll buy everything, and I cannot afford that.
You don't have
Yeah.
friends that are like, hey, Carrie, why don't you get this? You know you'll love it. And then I'm like, yeah, I will love that. And then I go buy it.
No, I very, very much like no.
Oh, I forgot I
I'm
read
like,
this
I
series
think my
too.
kids want to
That
eat, so
JLA is like also Jaylyn or whatever, her contemporary.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about this
Hmm.
series. I have read
Read
this one.
First one.
I haven't read any of her contemporary. I've only read her fantasy.
Actually, I think I might have DNF'd that one. I know. I think I DNF'd that one.
Yeah, the JLA is definitely not your girl.
I mean, I loved From Blood and Ash, the first From Blood and Ash.
You
Yeah.
did.
I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, and I loved the second one too. I just didn't continue after that. But that's the only ones that I gave like 5 stars to that I actually liked. But I only read Wicked so that I could watch the movie.
Mm.
I think I gave From Blood and Ash
Yeah.
3 stars.
Don't
It's
judge
definitely not for everyone.
don't judge JLA from her Wicked series. Honestly,
Mhm.
I feel like that series is one of her weakest series. If you're gonna try JLA, I would definitely start with White Hot Kiss. I just would, and then you could go to Blood and Ash or wherever else you want to go. But
Mhm.
I would definitely give her White Hot Kiss series a try.
I think I didn't like it.
Sounds
I
fun.
think I didn't like From Blood and Ash because of the audiobook. It wasn't working for me.
Hmm.
And I
Oh,
have the second one on my shelf, but
this is the contemporary Gothic one, apparently.
Yeah, I need to look it up.
D. Vincent? That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's so funny though. When I get into an author, I really get into her because I read her entire backlist. I've
If I
done that with so many authors.
I have too. If I really love the author, there are a bunch of authors who I've read all of their backlist or almost all their backlist.
Victoria,
Yeah.
how excited are you about Lauren Rowe's new book?
Love. I'm
Yes.
so excited.
I am so pumped. I can't even tell
He
you.
is an author who I've read almost the entire backlist of. I only haven't read the Josh and Kat trilogy.
I haven't read Josh and Kat either.
That's the only ones. I've read the club
It
series
has-
and I've
There's
read
no
all
connection to it, so I feel like I don't need to read it.
I've read all of her other books.
Me too. So
Mhm.
yeah, she's coming out with a hackers book that I'm very excited
I'm so
about.
excited.
Hmm.
It's Ren.
I apparently have my own personal gargoyle back over here.
Your dog.
It's my
Your
son.
kid.
Oh, your son.
He wants me to cut out a crucifix out of cardboard.
Wait, what's happening at your house? Why does he need one?
Is it like for arts and crafts or something?
It's from his game, and in the game he loves scary things, and in his game he uses a crucifix to scare away a monster.
I love it.
Interesting. Is the monster a vampire?
The
Right, I was
monster
gonna say.
is just
Crucifixes
like
are used to scare off vampires.
no, they're just like one's like a guy with one eye and he's all black, and then another one is like just a face, and they're just
That's funny.
entities.
That's funny.
I've actually got a good story about Callie Hart. I didn't know if you guys wanted to hear it or not, but it's
Go
actually
for
What is
it.
it? Yeah.
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 Well, we went to Wanderlust, and I bought some books from her, and she forgot to send them to me. Like I paid for them, she forgot to send them. Months and months went by. We kind of talked to each other. I'm like, okay, don't even worry about it. Just send me back my money, and we'll call it a wash. So she ended up sending me back my money, but then she ended up sending me 2 additional books, writing this really nice letter saying, "I'm so sorry that I forgot.
Aw.
Here are the books," signed everything. She refunded my money. It was just super sweet because at the time I was just like, don't worry about it. Just send me back my money. Like it's not a big deal.
Mhm.
Like, but yeah, she was super kind, nice. So I was really happy with that because most authors could have just washed it off as a wash and
Yeah.
been done with it.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I love that.
Oh,
Right.
I saw Pixie at a.
That's awesome.
She like came up to Rachel and I was like, "Oh my god, hi!" And, like gave us hugs. I was like, "Oh, hi."
Pixie is a girl we met at Wanderlust, and she's just the sweetest girl. She's got this tattoo of like well, what would you say, like 15 books on her legs or on her leg, and like she's slowly filling them in, so they're not all filled in, but they're like her all-time favorite books.
Oh,
I remember
that's
seeing
cool.
her in like all of your guys' vlogs.
Yeah, she's super fun, and I mean, because you have to think when you go to conventions, it's a great time to meet people that read what you read. So you're out there and you socialize with everybody, and you get their Rex, they get your Rex, like you meet your people.
Carrie socializes with everyone.
What is happening on April's screen right now, you guys? Like, where's the crucifix? We got the demon right there.
Right here. Sorry, my kids are like, "Oh, go make me a snow cone." I'm like, "I will in 20 minutes. Leave me alone." That was like an hour ago.
Oh no, a snow cone.
You're nice. I'm like, we don't need snow cones tonight.
Well, they just do shaved ice. Like it's just ice, so it's like fine.
We do crushed ice from the fridge and call it good.
Like, here's Ice Cube.
Here's crushed ice.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I need to read Callie Hart though. I have the like Mystic box, that series that came,
Right.
and I grabbed them off the Audible sale too, and so I need to read that series and see if I like her. Which I think she's actually going to be at the Denver signing I'm going to.
I'm so jealous you're going to Denver.
I want to go to that one too because there's so many historical romance authors.
So many authors.
Yeah.
I'm going to a concert the weekend of it though, so
I'm
that's
so bummed I didn't get a ticket to APolyCon. That was just I know everybody's saying it was such not a great experience last year, so I didn't get one. And all the fantasy romance authors are signing up now for APolyCon, and I just want to
see if you can find a resale ticket.
I know, I'm trying.
It's coming up soon, right?
Yeah,
it in spring?
It's literally we go on our trip to Seattle, and then the weekend after is APolyCon. I'm gonna go like, bye, babe. I'm bouncing 2 weekends in a row. Mama, see ya.
What concert are you going to, Victoria?
Louis Capaldi.
That's cool.
With my best friend. So I'll be in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
I can't go.
Yeah.
But I was
one of the authors that's going to be at Denver said it's at a small like boutique hotel.
Yeah.
That many
hotels
for a small boutique hotel.
The hotel sold out so fast. Like I'm at a hotel just a couple like down the road. But yeah, and like they're having so many events and like so many authors and so many panels, like 2 days of signing, and like it's at a tiny hotel apparently.
The events look so cute though. Like
yeah.
And I'm in Amy Dawes' Facebook page. I love Amy Dawes, and she's gonna be there, and she's bringing the actor from the movie that she.
Yes, I saw that today. Yeah.
And they have a bar, and she was trying to come up with like names and like drinks that should be like signature drinks for her like bar that she's doing.
That's fun.
It was very cute.
Okay, yeah, the Blood and Roses series is the one that Mystic Box did that I have. Have you guys read them or no? Have you read it, Melissa?
No.
Okay.
I've only read one book by her.
You can talk about her all day if you want.
This is a sanctuary for favorite authors. You want to throw it out there? We'll listen to it.
That just means that we should try her.
Yeah, exactly.
Melissa,
I mean, you had to listen to us talk about dinosaurs.
Yeah, all right. Melissa, what hotel, what convention is that again?
The
Reader's Take
Denver.
Oh, okay. And you said the hotel sold out so fast, Christy?
Yeah, because it's really tiny.
Melissa, are you going to Denver?
I can't afford that.
Me either.
Yeah, I feel like every plane ticket from here is like $500. Anything past like Vegas.
I still haven't I haven't gotten a plane ticket for either of the signings. Any of the signings that I'm going to this year.
Yeah, the Book Bonanza one, it just keeps like my ticket is $1,400 right now.
Oh my gosh, Christy.
Yeah.
Seriously, we need a loan just to go to Book Bonanza.
I'm waiting for it to go down because I'm like, yeah.
I want to put a GoFundMe page for people
for all of our tickets.
My
poor people.
I have to get my plane ticket to Chicago and my plane ticket to Texas. I haven't gotten either yet. Just charging my computer.
Yeah. And then I
to Book Bonanza, I only got to drive 2 hours. So
lucky.
I wish somewhere around me that I could just drive to. I would be going to all of them.
There's a book signing that they're doing that's literally 45 minutes from my house, and it's on the day of my little brother's college graduation. So I
Oh
can't go.
no.
And I am so upset. I was like, of all of the times, I was like, people never come to Connecticut. Now it's coming 45 minutes away from my house, and I can't go because of my stinking brother's graduation. I was like, damn it, DJ, do I really have to go to your graduation?
What's the Amy Dawes movie that was adapted? What book was
Wait
it?
with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like the book. I DNF.
Wait,
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was okay.
But I love Amy Dawes, but that's just my least favorite book by her. But I like the doctor one.
Yeah,
it's called One Moment Please. It's
yeah,
a surprise pregnancy doctor romance in that series. And I loved Last on the List, which is a single dad nanny romance.
Ooh, Last on the
I
List
love
is on
that
my 12 rec thingy because Caitlin recommended it to me.
I liked that one a lot. That one's really good.
Okay.
But Amy Dawes, my favorite Amy Dawes books is her Harris Brothers series. They're soccer romances and they take place in England and they're so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the one with the what is it, the plus size heroine? That was so funny when she was just spewing a bunch of like stuff out when she was getting drunk.
Oh,
remember that one?
Blindsided.
Yes.
One of
Oh
my
my gosh,
favorite
that was a
my
great
favorite
one. That
It's
was
Friends
such,
to Lovers. The hero is
Yeah.
Scottish. If you listen to the audiobook, the hero is narrated by Will Watt and has an amazing Scottish accent. And it just
yeah,
sounds
that
Yeah.
was a great audio narration. I love that one the best. But Wait With Me was I gave that 4 stars. What didn't you like about it, Victoria?
I was not a fan of it. I didn't like the hero a lot in it, and I didn't find it funny. I think it was just like not my type of humor, and so it
Right.
just like didn't work for me. But I love the fact that it's like real story. It's based on like Amy Dawes' actual real story of
That's what I'm
sneaking into
saying.
a tire shop to write. I think that's so funny.
I know. I thought that was cute. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
but
what
yeah,
was
that
everybody's
one
favorite read this month?
Oh, I gotta look.
That One Moment Please though was one of my favorites too, Victoria.
It's really good. I liked that one.
I think we have the same taste. I'm just gonna be like, Victoria, what do you think?
Mine was either Making Faces or To Love Jason Thorne.
Oh, okay.
I love Jason Thorne. That's a throwback. I think I read
Yeah, that
in
is.
2019.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Rookie
My
and the
favorite-
Power. Like, I had too many good ones. Powerless, Rookie and the Rockstar. I liked all those.
What's the Rookie and the Rockstar? I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
It's by Jiffy Kate. There was an author. They're an author duo that were going to the signing,
Oh.
and it's a baseball series. It's so good.
Oh, wait, what is it called? I have to look that up right now.
The Rookie and the Rockstar.
Rookie and the Rockstar. Is it Major League Baseball or is it?
Well, it's fake Major League, but yes.
Okay, but I love baseball, but I don't like college baseball.
No,
I
yeah, no,
love
it's not
Major
college.
League Baseball.
It's not college.
Okay, perfect.
She's older because
just-
she's a rock star.
Okay.
My favorite was the same as Lizelle. The Right Move was
I
so good by Liz Mumford. It's my favorite of February.
Mine was Serpent and the Wings of Night.
Ooh, I want to
I
read
need
that
to
one.
read that one too. She has the audiobook coming out. She like has it coming out. It's up for pre-order on Audible. I don't know if she's announced it yet, but I found it up for pre-order.
Ooh, cool.
And so I'm really excited for it.
I know what Christy's favorite of the month was.
The Right Move.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say Between Wrath and Mercy.
No, that was one of mine, but it's not my favorite of the month.
I love that.
Okay.
Serpent and the Wings of Night audiobook is going to come out April 11th.
Ooh, good to know.
Count it down, girl. Count it down.
Because I was actually going to start her other series first, just because they're all on Hoopla and they're
Right.
It's a finished trilogy.
Yeah.
Well, I
one of
think
my
the second one comes out in April or May, right? The second book.
I
think
think
it
so,
does.
something like
Yeah.
that.
right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My child is behind me. The dog's eating my foot.
You're fine.
You're
Just
fine.
living your best life.
This house
think
is crazy.
my favorites of the month were Fall into Temptation by Lucy Score. And I loved The New Guy by Serena Bowen.
What about you, Carrie?
I would have to say A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. I thought that was pretty good. I was excited about that one.
Oh, I have that on my list.
It's good. You'll like it. And then I really liked Vicious Bonds by Shanora Williams. I thought that was really,
Oh, I
really
have
good.
I have that on my list.
I want to read that one.
need
I
to.
didn't
That
realize
one
it was
really
fantasy.
good. Yeah, everything I'm recommending is fantasy romance, guys. I did not divert.
That's fine. We love it.
Love it.
So, and then yeah, I mean, I have other ones I really liked, but I could be on here for an hour. So those were probably my favorites.
Okay.
My second favorite is Beneath Black Sails. It was that pirate romance by Claire Sager.
Ooh,
It was very piratey, very piratey. I liked it.
you said by who?
Claire Sager,
Claire.
and it's like the first book in several books, but it was really good. It's a pirate and a pirate hunter. So,
Oh, that sounds fun.
and it's not dark or anything like that. I don't think, anyways. It reads very YA, but it's adult.
Love
That's okay. I'm okay with it reading YA. It makes
Yeah,
it
I like reading YA.
The audiobook for Requiem came out, and I need to read that one. It's been on my list for a while.
Victoria, do you ever read a book or read where the phone's reading to you? Because I mean, I've tried. It works out well. It's not great.
Have done it, but I don't do it very often because they don't get the like inflections very well.
Mm.
Oh
And
no, they don't at all.
like,
It's like they say
Sounds very
MM.
flat, right?
Odd to
Yeah.
me. I have a really hard time listening to it. But I have in a pinch for like novellas where I'm like, I need to finish this. So let's.
I'm
Right.
just imagining like the
Hello.
Hi.
the Google Maps person like reading a book to me. I'm
Yes.
like,
That's basically what it is. But I changed my voice so it's a British man.
Oh.
It's a little bit.
Yeah, I did a male voice too because I figure I can kind of flirt for the female voice, but it's the female voice that can't convert to the male voice. That's hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I do love this one, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid as well.
Mhm.
I've read
never-
her entire backlist.
I've never read Taylor Jenkins Reid, but
I've read all of her
also
books.
am not sure if I plan on it.
Yeah.
I think I'm
I
gonna
definitely have
watch
to be in the
Days
mood for
of
hers.
Next TV show though.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I listened to that audiobook and it was fantastic. But
Yes.
this is the Daisy Jones one, right?
Yeah.
also because I have an obsession with Benjamin Bratt. And his
Yeah.
was one of the
Yeah.
actors, and I was just like, oh.
I'm just excited about it.
Mhm.
I'm really excited about the movie too. I didn't love the book, but I love the audiobook.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't for me, like the interview style stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I gave it like 4 stars. It was very well done.
Yeah.
It was very like it reminded me of like when they were making Fleetwood Mac's Rumors album. Like it was just very similar vibes. Like the way they talked about the drummer doing all these drugs and stuff. And
Right.
one of my really good friends in college, her dad told us a story about one time he did cocaine with Mick Fleetwood, and I just kept seeing that story.
What a story that they had.
Oh my
though.
gosh, that's pretty
Wow.
hardcore.
Well, Fleetwood Mac is my mom's favorite band. So I liked when I told her that story, she was like, oh my God.
Wow. Yeah, I just don't think that it's going to be like for me. And I would rather just like not, I don't think the
Yeah.
style is going to be for me. And so I think the story sounds interesting, but I don't know. So I think a TV show will be better like for
Yeah.
my own like enjoyment.
For sure.
Definitely.
Plus the dudes look
Same.
hot. So I'm into it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think we're going to call it there.
Mhm.
So I think the reading sprints next week are on your channel, right, Melissa?
Yes, my birthday
Next Tuesday?
celebration.
Okay, awesome.
Woo!
I
Happy
love
early
it.
birthday, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yes, happy early birthday.
Wow.
So thanks everybody for joining us tonight and reading or doing whatever you did during the reading sprints.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will see you later. So bye.
Bye.